Good morning, everyone. How are you today, class? So here we are again. We are going to have our home economics commercial cooking class. So I hope everyone is doing well today. Okay, so let's of course start our lesson with a short prayer. Dear God, thank you for this day. May you bless us and shower us with your blessings. Amen. So today, class, we will have an amazing topic and discussion. And of course, at the end of our 1 hour lesson, I am expecting that 90% of you must have to identify the materials or kitchen utensils and tools that are commonly found in the kitchen, value the uses and importance of kitchen utensils, and demonstrate proper use of kitchen utensils. Okay, so let's review. Okay, let's see if you can still remember the lesson that we had last week. Okay, so what were the basic cooking skills? Just click the raise or the hand button if you want to answer. Okay, we have Miss De La Rosa. Yes. Peeling. Very good. That's correct. Okay. Who else? Okay. Miss Sanchez. Slicing. Good job. That is correct. And Mr. Pedrosa? What's that? Okay, dicing. Good job, guys. All right. So here are, of course, the basic cooking skills that we had last week. So I'm glad that you can still remember them. Good job for that. Now here, okay, kitchen utensils that are commonly found in the kitchen. All right, so why? Maybe you're asking, why do we need to study the different kitchen utensils? Of course, because when you cook, you have to use the correct tools and utensils. If you're going to perform a cooking demonstration, especially in our class, that will happen very soon. So let's have this. Now I have here a picture. Okay, so what can you say about this picture? Are you familiar with the different tools or utensils that you can see here? Yes, Miss Eileen? Very good, that is correct. We can use these utensils for cooking. Oh, I can see here Mr. Ryan raising his hand too. Exactly, we can use them for food preparation. Okay, so let's get to know the different kitchen utensils that we can use when we cook. So let's have this one first. Okay, so we have here our chopping boards. Now, chopping boards are really important when you are cooking. Of course, because this is where you're going to cut or chop the raw materials that you have. So if you've noticed here in the picture, we have 5 or 6 different colors. We have the yellow, green, red, blue, white, and brown. Now you might be wondering, why are there different colors for chopping boards? Well, chopping boards are a go-to kitchen tool for the most basic and essential process cutting and chopping raw materials. Let's, of course, have the yellow chopping board first. So this is the yellow chopping board, and we use it for, of course, the raw poultry. Now, when we say raw poultry, it means we are talking about ducks, chickens, and turkeys. This is where you chop the raw poultry. Okay, next is the green chopping board. We use this for the fruit and vegetables. You already know what are the different fruit and vegetables. So let's proceed to the red chopping board. For this, the red chopping board is for raw meat. Now we have pork and beef. Okay, you can use the red chopping board for cutting or chopping pork and beef. For blue, we use it for cooked food. Let's say, for example, you already have a cooked pork. Now you want to slice it into small pieces. You can use the blue chopping board for that. So that's the blue chopping board, and we have here the white chopping board. So this chopping board is used for the dairy products. When we say dairy products, it includes the butter and the cheese, okay, and so on. And last here is for the brown chopping board. The brown chopping board is used for fish and seafood. When we speak of seafood, it includes shrimps, crabs, lobsters, and scallops, my favorite. So these are the different chopping boards that we have. And using different colors of chopping boards in commercial cooking, um, um, is really important because it's for sanitation and for safe handling of food. So that's the purpose of chopping boards. Now, the next one here, okay, we have mixing bowls. Mixing bowls are used for storage, working doughs, mixing dry ingredients, mixing salads, organized, and more. So now when you're cooking, you need to separate your wet ingredients, your dry ingredients, so that you can, of course, you can prepare your ingredients very well. You have to separate them. So mixing bowls are really, really helpful when you cook. Okay, next here we have the measuring cups and spoons. So it is used primarily to measure volume and liquid or bulk solid cooking ingredients such as flour and sugar. So I have used this before since I've been in commercial cooking too when I was in college. So you use these measuring cups for dry ingredients. Take note of that. We have two kinds of measuring cups. One is for the dry ingredient and the other one is for the wet or the liquid ingredients. So you can use measuring cups when you measure. You really have to measure your flour, your sugar, and other ingredients when it comes to cooking and baking. And so was the teaspoons or the spoons. So here are the different table conversions of the cups to tablespoons to teaspoons. I want you to take note of this because we will be having this in our exam. Okay. All right. So I've mentioned earlier about the measuring cup that we can use to measure liquid. So this is the one that I'm talking about. So you can use this for your milk, water, for your for the soup and other liquid ingredients. So we have a lot actually for the soy sauce, for the vinegar, and so on. So these are, of course, the different kitchen utensils that you can use when you cook. Now, I hope everyone is able to get that correctly or remember what we had. Let's have an activity card. Okay, so for our activity, I want you to list 3 kitchen utensils you have at home and put a short description. Okay, now I'll give you 5 minutes to list down your answers. All right, time is up. Please click the raise button if you want to answer. Okay. Oh, I can see a lot of hands raising. So let's have Miss Santos. Yes, what do you have there? Okay, very good. All right, let me pick another one. We have Miss Gonzaga. Yes, good job. Okay, thank you, class. Good job. All right, now I am going to ask you another question and I will pick someone. Just raise your hand. What have you learned in our lesson? Okay, let's have Mr. Garcia. Okay, good job. All right, so another question for you as a student. How is it important to know the kitchen utensils? Okay, I can see Miss Estradianes is raising her hand. Yes, Miss? Okay, thank you for that. Now let's have groupings. I will group you into four, okay? And each group will demonstrate how kitchen utensils are used. And of course, you have to name them. Please turn on your camera so that I can see your demonstration. Okay, thank you for that. Now let's have our quiz. Now for our quiz here, you have to listen to the description very well and identify the different kitchen utensils. We will only have 10 items. And then after the quiz, you have to send your answers right away in my Gmail. It's right over here, parlamipilango@gmail.com. Okay, all right, so let's start with number one. It is a large bowl used in cooking or mixing ingredients. Again, it is a large bowl used in cooking or mixing ingredients. Okay, number two. It is a plastic board which foods such as meat and vegetables are cut. A plastic board which foods such as meat and vegetables are cut. Okay, let's go to number three. A cup that has marking for measuring ingredients when cooking. A cup that has marking for measuring ingredients when cooking. Okay, time is up. All right, you can send your answers now in my Gmail. All right, I'll give you 3 minutes to do that. Or let's make it 5. Okay, I got all your answers. Thank you so much. So before we end our lesson, I'm going to give you an assignment. So please research additional kitchen utensils that are commonly found in the kitchen. And you have to add pictures and descriptions. And again, you can send your assignment to my Gmail. Here's my Gmail. Okay, and the deadline would be on Saturday. Okay, guys? All right, so that would be all for today's lesson. I hope you've learned something. Please make sure to study this because we will be having this in our exam. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. See you.